balls, and Jim is just picking his shots. There it is right there. You know, Jim has all the shots. I think that's what makes Jim so interesting, is that he has all the shots and he's always going to come after you. It's tough. There he is. Look where he's hitting. Stop that. Let's go back there a second. Let's go back. There's a big forehand, a backhand, and now stop right there. He has run around that backhand so much that he's about a foot away from the alley. And this is Jim's whole way of playing. He wants to hit that forehand as many times as he can. But he's very intelligent in how he sets up that shot.
Jim Courier was so strong that day that defeat seemed impossible. But it happened. Playing against the Australian Mark Woodford, he lost both the match and his temper, a rare occurrence.
I had a poor performance and he had a poor performance in the chair, but you know, we all do our best out there. He just didn't quite get it. You know, we all do things that in the heat of the moment. I don't regret anything.
Sorry.
What's that?
I'm sorry, couldn't hear you. Yes.
See if we can stop this and back this up a little bit.
You know, we all do things that in the heat of the moment. I don't regret anything.
You got it. Glad we got that cleared up.
Andre Agassi, who played against Richard Krajicek, also did not win. For a coach, losing an important match is a time for analysis, for finding a method to prevent the same thing from happening next time round.
Krajicek came in on everything possible. And no matter how good a counterpuncher is, when a person gets on top of the net and practically shake hands with it, your passing shots have to be phenomenal. Coaches have to be very realistic, and there could only be a few reasons why a match is won or lost. I mean, especially in a close match, and today was a close match. You know, Krajicek is a big server, and at certain times the serve was it unreturnable or was an outright ace, which means it puts a lot of pressure on your serve. And you have to take advantage of every opportunity, or at least 9 out of 10 opportunities to break a big server. I mean, that's what happened at Wimbledon. You know, it was 37 aces against him by Savinovic, but at a certain time, he broke him, and the match was Andre's. But it's always difficult against a big server. A little later on in the locker room, Andre said to me, you know, if we don't do anything else, we've done it all. I mean, winning Wimbledon is the highest award that a player can get, and certainly the highest award a coach could receive, and seeing one of his students win the big granddaddy of them all.
The Courier, Agassi, Sampras and Selous generation have left the NBTA and now only rarely return to give their game a facelift. This leaves coach Bollettieri more time to spend on the next crop of players coming through the ranks. For example, the Russian girl, Anna Kournikova, spotted by an IMG talent scout in Moscow and immediately whisked off to Bradenton. She is no more than 11 years old.
That's the biggest atomic bomb I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's going off every second. It's like dynamite, piles of dynamite put together, attractiveness, very abrasive, rude, arrogant, confident, and then she can turn on a charm like an actress. And she could probably be an actress also. Lendl said to me, one of the big problems that your students have, Nick, is that they're so good so young that they don't know how to lose, and when they do get beat or they do lose a match, they don't know how to accept it. So I'm very high on Honor losing some matches as she did at the Orange Bowl, because she not only lost it, but she lost it because she didn't come to the net and developed her total game. I look for the openness of a student, how they walk and how they perceive themselves. And then you look at the feet and you look at the hands and eyes and see how they react to certain situations when they know they're being looked at. Now this is the best backhand, Rick. This is the best backhand I've ever seen for a youngster. Tommy Haas came here with a lot of talent, a lot of undeveloped talent. He was small when he came here. Now he shot up 4 or 5 inches. A lot of pressure on him from the German Federation and from the people in Germany who expect giant things from him. And the first summer he went home and only did fair, and the second only fair. And then all of a sudden he came back. We worked very hard on his serve and very hard on a big forehand, and boom, goes down the Orange Bowl and wins the Orange Bowl of the world. Again, patience. He's only 14, going up 15, patience. We need another 2 years with Tommy Haas. Attaboy, Tommy.
This coach has now reached an age when most people will stop working, but his strong, frequently over-strong character and self-confidence tell him that retirement is out of the question. Life is never always a success story, not even for Nick. Looking back over the years, what does he regret most?
Nothing. I'm a very lucky guy. I can't look back and have any regrets. It wouldn't help me to look back and have any regrets anyway. Looking back is not the way that I have gone in my life. Once I've made a decision, whether it be positive or negative, I go forward. And I always have maintained that positive attitude, and I hope that God gives me the spirit and strength to continue going that way.